Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Is Bruce Lee the most powerful man in the world? Bruce Lee is one of the most powerful men and he has a seminal status in the martial arts film industry. He set many world records, including breaking a 45 kg sandbag with a sidekick and hitting a 1,600 pound punch with a nunchaku. Power, 9 punches in 1 second, etc. Despite his size, his strength and impact are impeccable. As the founder of Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee, with his martial arts, he changed the image of Chinese people in Europe and America as sick men in East Asia. He was even regarded as the god of martial arts in the martial arts world. But is Bruce Lee the most powerful person in the world? People who have been beaten by Bruce Lee will tell you how powerful Bruce Lee is. It is reported that Jim Kelly, the world karate champion, once publicly said in an interview, Bruce Lee is the strongest martial artist in the world. Joe Louis, the founder of American kickboxing and a disciple of Bruce Lee, believes that Bruce Lee is the greatest martial artist in history. After learning from Bruce Lee to train with him, he won 11 championships in a row. No one can beat him. Is Bruce Lee the most powerful man in the world? Those who were beaten by Bruce Lee tell you how powerful Bruce Lee is. There are a lot of skeptical voices about Bruce Lee's Kung Fu. Many people are saying that Bruce Lee's Kung Fu only looks good on the screen, but it doesn't have much power in actual combat. Today, the old Chinese doctor found some information to see how Bruce Lee's apprentices and people who had been beaten by Bruce Lee evaluated him. The world karate champion and a disciple of Bruce Lee, Jim Kelly, once publicly said in an interview, "I have seen many excellent martial artists and have competed with them, but none of them can compare to Bruce Lee. He can fight anyone, even don't care about your weight." Jim Kelly is friends with many of the world's top fighters, including Jiu-Jitsu master Royce Gracie and boxing champion Ali, but Jim still believes that Bruce Lee is the strongest martial artist in the world. Similarly, Joe Louis, the founder of American kickboxing and a disciple of Bruce Lee, believes that Bruce Lee is the greatest martial artist in history. After learning from Bruce Lee to train with him, he won 11 championships in a row, which is unmatched. Dillman is the personal bodyguard of the world boxing champion Ali, although I don't know why the boxing champion also needs a bodyguard. When he mentioned Bruce Lee, he was full of admiration. You quadruple and he hits you 4 times before you hit him. Maybe many people don't know that Sammo Hung and Bruce Lee fought against each other, and of course they were beaten up. Until today, every time Sammo Hung mentioned Bruce Lee, he still said, "Bruce Lee is the most powerful in my heart." Someone raised a question, who would win if Bruce Lee and Tyson fought each other? Although the two had never fought against each other, this man, the American karate god of war, Mike Stone, happened to have fought against both of them. When evaluating who is stronger between Bruce Lee and Tyson, he said, "Tyson is great, but I think Bruce Lee will win. Tyson has never beaten him in a street fight." After reading these, some people still think that Bruce Lee's Kung Fu is just embroidering fists and legs. Is Bruce Lee the most powerful man in the world? The name Bruce Lee doesn't need much explanation. He is recognized as the light of the Chinese, and I also admire his achievements, so I watched a lot of his documentaries, and I really think he is an amazing person. There are still a large number of Dragon fans in China. Their evaluation of Bruce Lee may be exaggerated, but Bruce Lee's achievements do exist. His Kung Fu is really powerful, not just an actor. Bruce Lee's figure is not tall, but he can break through the sky in the American martial arts. After he opened a martial arts gym in the United States, not only was he not rejected, but there was an endless stream of people who came to him to learn from him. In fact, when he opened the martial arts gym, there were also many people who came to him to compete in martial arts, which is what we often call kicking the gym. You also know that those Americans are very tall, and they all have 2 brushes. But Bruce Lee Soymilk loves you and defeated them one by one to convince them. Let's see how those karate champions and boxing champions comment on him. Some people say that this is because he is famous and may say good things, but anyone with a brain knows that a fighter who can win the world championship is simply I disdain to please others or say something against my heart, because they are all people who have defeated countless people and have a firm spiritual will. They will not violate their own heart, and it is impossible or disdain to violate their true heart. I think Bruce Lee was the most capable person in the world at his peak, at least no one who could beat him in that era has ever stood up. Of course, what I said may not be convincing, but I believe that you can still get the answer as long as you look carefully on the internet. The 9 world records created by Bruce Lee are still unbreakable. Bruce Lee, formerly known as Li Jianfan, was born in San Francisco, California, USA in 1940, and his ancestral home is Junan Town, Shunda, Guangdong, China. He is a pioneer of world martial arts revolution, martial arts fighter, martial arts philosopher, UFC founder, father of MMA, martial arts master, founder of Kung Fu movies and founder of Jeet Kune Do, Chinese martial arts movie actor, the first global promoter of Chinese Kung Fu, the first Chinese actor in Hollywood. His 4.5 films in Hong Kong broke multiple records 3 times. Among them, Way of the Dragon broke the box office record of Asian movies, and Enter the Dragon, which he cooperated with Hollywood, has a global box office of $230 million. 1. Break a 45 kg sandbag with a side kick. 2. Use the nunchaku to hit 1,600 pounds of force. 3. Bruce Lee can punch 9 punches in 1 second, his highest record of 1-inch punch can punch a 150-pound strongman 5 or 6 meters away. 4. Easily insert your finger into an unopened can of Coca-Cola. 5. The supernatural power of 350 pounds in one boxing. The boxing champion Ali also hit such a record at the time, but Bruce Lee weighed 130 pounds, while Ali weighed 260 pounds, which is not a heavyweight. 6. Bruce Lee can kick 6 times in 1 second, and with his signature move step side kick, he kicked a 200-pound man in armor flying 20 meters and fell into the swimming pool. Bruce Lee performed 2-finger meditation in the American Martial Arts Hall, and Americans were shocked at that time. 7. According to data, Bruce Lee can do about 1,500 push-ups with both hands, 400 with one hand, about 200 with 2 fingers, ordinary people can't even support them, 100 with one thumb individual. 8. Kick a sack of about 135 kilograms to the height of a 1-story house, about 5 meters. Bruce Lee was the 1958 Hong Kong Youth Cha-Cha champion. Further reading. A generation of Master Ye Wen talked about Bruce Lee's short life. Why can a word come true? He is the founder of Wing Chun and the master of Bruce Lee. His achievements are not inferior to Huo Yuanjia. If it weren't for the hit movie Ip Man starring Donnie Yen, not many people would know the name. In fact, Ip Man's story is no more dull than that of Huang Fihung and the others. He once fought with warlords in the street, bending the core of the opponent's revolver with his thumb so that it could not be fired. He once rejected Bruce Lee's proposal to exchange a building for a complete set of Wing Chun wooden mannequins, and he did not want to sell Kung Fu as a commodity.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us.